When someone with cancer starts losing weight, almost everyone hears the same advice. They just need more calories. So families do what they're told. They buy milkshakes, ice cream, cookies, sugary drinks, anything that makes people put on weight. And if it has a big number on the label, it feels like it's the right thing to do, and it's their way of helping you to fight back with love. But here's the part that needs to be explained a little more clearly. All calories are not equal. And in cancer, the problem isn't just that someone isn't eating enough or getting enough calories. It's that the body is no longer using food the way it normally would because cancer does change the rules. There's a condition called cachexia that happens to many of us cancer patients where we end up struggling to eat and we literally start wasting away. It's not normal weight loss and it's not normal starvation, so to speak. Even when we eat, our body can still burn through muscle and fat. Things like inflammation, stress hormones, and signals from the tumor itself interfere with how food is absorbed and turned into energy. Our body becomes inefficient at absorbing what we do eat. So we can put food in, but our body still struggles to use it. That's why forcing more calories often doesn't stop the weight loss, but that's not all. There's more to this. Think about this for a moment. If someone needs 800 to 1,000 calories, which is better, a fast food sandwich or a hearty bowl of homemade stew? On paper, the numbers might look the same, but in the body, they're not because calories are very different from each other. Okay, the sandwich is mostly refined carbs, sugar, and processed fats that all spike blood sugar and then crash it without offering much for nutritional value along the way. That crash can look like sudden tears, anger, anxiety, confusion, maybe, extreme exhaustion on the spot, or just feeling like we're not themselves. Okay, families might not know about blood sugar chaos, so it gets chalked up to something else, which further confuses things. The stew is different. It has gut-friendly protein, healthy fats, vegetables, nutrients, and minerals. It digests more slowly and gently, which in turn gives steady energy. The nutritional value helps the muscles to repair, and it helps to support the immune system while keeping blood sugars low and steady. Now, one is valuable fuel for the body, while the other is just numbers on a label. And this is why the advice to just eat more, get those calories in, ends up backfiring so often. Cancer and its treatments change our digestion too. Our stomach acid can drop, or our guts empty more slowly. Fat may not absorb as well, and we can end up with an inflamed gut that gives us all sorts of digestive issues resembling that of IBS. Even when we eat, our body might only tolerate certain forms of food. Thick milkshakes, super sweet drinks, sugary refined snacks, and heavy meals, they often sit very hard in the stomach, which in turn triggers nausea and shuts down our appetite even more. Some of us get to the point where after just a few bites or sips, our stomach just slams shut. We're full, bloated, defeated, that's it. And if that's sounding familiar, be it you or someone else, hit the like button. It's not that we failed at eating 101. It's because we were either innocently aiming at the wrong food targets or given the wrong targets to begin with. Nobody said what to do when you get to this point. All they said was to eat more, get more calories. But I never hear much talk about getting more nutrition, which is what our body needs to not only survive, but to help itself to heal. Once we shift our thinking from more calories to nutrition the body can actually use, everything changes. Gentle, easy to digest foods don't fight the body, they work with it. Things like warm broths, blended soups, soft stews, bananas, mashed sweet potatoes with butter or avocado oil, scrambled eggs, well-cooked hot cereal, avocados itself, full-fat plain yogurt, nut butters blended into foods, soft fish like cod or salmon. They all sit lighter in the stomach and they digest more steadily and they don't spike and crash your energy. And they're nutrient dense, so they're going to quietly turn that nutrition into fuel that your body can actually use. And here's the part we tend to forget. The body wants to heal. It instinctively wants to hold on, and it will use whatever we give it. Sometimes it just needs a different kind of help from us. If you or a loved one is noticing their weight is dropping, maybe their appetite went AWOL, the goal isn't to force more calories, it doesn't work anyways, is to find what the body can tolerate, digest, and turn into energy. Where I ran into a wall with that is that there wasn't anything. Even the foods I just mentioned crossed themselves right off the list. Food and I got to the point that we couldn't agree on a single thing anymore. And that's when I knew I was in serious trouble. And one day I'll share more on that story. But in my darkest hour, when eating was finished for good, my naturopath told me exactly what I needed to do. When it comes to cancer, nourishment isn't about quantity or calories, it's about usability, even if it's just one small, gentle, usable bite or sip at a time. And because this protocol that I did worked so well for me and many others who were wasting away uncontrollably, I put together a guide where I lay out exactly what I did and how I did it. But don't wait until you're FND like I did, flipping near dead. The sooner you act on this, the easier it is to turn it around. If any of this sounds familiar, no interest in food, weight dropping, energy fading, easy fatigue, nausea creeping in, it's time to start looking for answers. Drop the word fuel, and I'll make sure that you get that free guide. And follow me at Sippable Solutions so that I see you, I see your comments, and also what I need you to do is to watch for my reply as well. Thanks, everyone. I hope this was helpful to you. Leave me a comment. If this sounds like something you've been through as well, share your experience. What got you through? It'll help others to not feel so alone. Thanks, everyone, and make it a great day. And I forgot my traditional cup. I will see you next week. Bye for now.